to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me today. It is one of my favorite days here on the channel because it's Saturday. I've got my headphones on and I love jamming out and getting lost to some amazing music that you guys have suggested. And today, this is an amazing suggestion because we're checking out the Beatles. I'm a little baby Beatle and I'm totally into it, as you guys know. And so many of you guys said I needed to go back to Helter Skelter and listen to the studio version of it because it is out of this world. So let's do it. Let's check out some more Beatles. And it still amazes me that the Beatles are responsible for like the very first metal song out there. So let's go ahead and jump right in. But if you want to help me out before we do get started, you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you want the early access to the music, the link for Patreon is right down there in the description. For now, let's go ahead and jam out and let's get lost to Helter Skelter by the Beatles.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. Till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. No, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Yeah. Won't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me the answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Cause here you come. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. And I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. And I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me your answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Look out, Helter Skelter.
That's not possible!
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Coming down.
That's not possible. Like, it's not possible for a band to do this. First of all, this sounds like it's from the 80s. It's 1968, so it's not just like ahead of its time. It's far above its time, and it's insane, and it's not possible because this is the same band who sings "Here Comes the Sun," "I Am the Walrus," and all of the beautiful love songs that we've listened to lately. Talk about variety. This is out of this world, and not just variety in the music that the Beatles deliver, but can we talk about the variety of Paul McCartney's voice? He sounds like he's a hard rock metal singer. You know the appeal that Jim Morrison has? I feel like we are hearing that in his voice right here, like almost the angst, but like he's also got that high rockin' scream that you wouldn't expect out of a man who can just make you swoon and sway to some of his other music. Like right now, you want to headbang to him, and it's kind of like mind-bending. It's mind-bending, and I really wasn't paying much attention, I think, to the lyrics in the track that I heard. Obviously, studio version, you hear a lot more. And so, like, I hear him talking about, like, kind of like going down the slide. And, like, you feel that, you know, when you're going down the water slide and you feel like the spiral and the adrenaline and the rush and the pure fun that you have when you do that. Like, that's exactly what this song feels like. And it's not just Paul McCartney's voice that's insane. I love, you guys know I'm a big Ringo fan. So I love the rhythm of the drums, of course. Like, it's got that rockin' metal feel to it. But then the difference in the guitars that we have, when you fall into either one of them, you're like, oh, it's so good. The way this song is composed is insane, considering that there really isn't much metal that was ever made before this. This is like all out of their heads that they came up with it. So it's mind-bending, it's mind-blowing, and like I said, it feels like it's impossible. I feel chaos and confusion, yet I feel like I'm rocking, and it's so incredibly fun. Plus, even though it's got that metal feel, how do they still have harmony? Name a metal song that you can think, and you guys might. I'm new to this. But a metal song that has harmonies in it, and yet it still works. Because the Beatles just did it. And even though, like, they're the first to do it, is there anybody else who ever did this again? And did anybody else hear this on the radio and maybe, like, not catch who it was from and have no clue it was the Beatles? But it makes sense because they're such an amazing band and they can do so much, but you had absolutely no clue it was the Beatles when it came on, and then you were shocked when you found out that this is the same band that you had been listening to that came out with something like this. And not just that, it's the fact that it was like the first to do it. So you had to be mind blown by what you were hearing in general. It's really cool. And it's crazy because as much as I have loved John Lennon, he's like the first Beatle that I initially really gravitated to and grabbed onto. It's like, as the time goes on, I'm such a McCartney girl. He amazes me. And it's like, the more I listen to their music, the more I see how incredible of a musician he is. But not just him, the entirety of the band. The entire band is incredible. So let's go ahead and rewind, rock out, and get back to it. Yeah, rock it out. Coming back in. I thought it was over. What's happening? I don't mind it. That was great.
This Hulu Plus.
Okay, Hulu. That was phenomenal. And I love that line at the end. I got blisters on me fingers. Freaking awesome, you guys. And you're right. Like, the studio version of this, where you kind of get to hear how everything is layered and how phenomenal every single one of the instruments is. It's different. It hits totally different. And I can't imagine what it was like to listen to this in the 60s. Not just because of like the trips you might have already been on, but the trip that this helped create. I'm sure it was amazing and such a time to be alive. So thank you guys for suggesting. Thank you, Beatles, for being everything that you are. I love that you guys hung out with me tonight, and don't forget that there is some more music that we can check out together. Before we go, if you want to help me out, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you do want the early access to the music for some of the videos that get blocked, or if you just want to check out the music a day early, the link for Patreon is down in the description. I'm gonna try to get more music up on the channel also. I have so much fun with it, and I feel like it's taken me some time and some healing to just make my way and figure it out. And I feel like I'm here and I'm in this place where I feel alive and I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. So I think I want to get some more music up again. So stay tuned and have that post notification bell on. And when I figure that out, that means we can rock out a little bit more together, and it'll be a lot of fun. But until then, let's go out in this big, beautiful world, spread some light and love, and maybe make somebody smile. You never know what anyone's going through behind closed doors. So just walk out of your house, put your best foot forward, and let's be kind to one another. Bye, y'all.